I've recently learned something about myself. I use so much AI that my brain is now 80% useless. Maybe bad, but you tell me. So 2 weeks ago, I started making this app for building Twitch stream schedules. Because the project wasn't that important to me, I had AI write the whole thing. Now I still have to test the app myself whenever AI writes code, and that's really frustrating because it's a time where I can't do anything else. And so I hooked up this API for the AI to call a different AI, which is good in theory, but AIs are so bad at looking at user interfaces that it can't tell that the texts are overlapping each other and then the buttons are arranged in a stupid way, so it functionally works, but it's visually nonsensical. And so I did the only logical thing, which was I changed the API from calling an AI to calling a guy that I hired. And so now I just describe what I want to be implemented, and the AI and this guy would just loop infinitely until the problem is solved, which has been fantastic for me. So I was working on this app all through the weekend, and on Monday I had this terrible problem. I asked AI to do a pretty simple feature, and it just kept working on it almost for an hour. I thought it was stuck, but it was still working. It didn't make any sense. The feature was so simple. So I looked at the AI messages for the first time, and it turns out that the guy that I hired had been sick for a few days, which means that nothing was tested. And so many bugs had accumulated. Having many bugs layered on top of each other makes any of them harder to fix. This was obviously a problem because I couldn't get any features done while this was going on. But I also had a solution. I hired more guys. That way, we would never have a time when the AI needs to test something, but there's no guy available to test it. Now I can push to live always without ever having to use my app, which is really cool. But I have another problem. Now I have too many guys. Most of the time they're not doing anything because most of the time I'm not working on my app. But I had a solution. I bought runhuman.com. Now your AI can use my guys to test your app. I have all of the guys that I'm currently using. Now your AI can test your app with my guys. Just use the API on runhuman.com, and yeah, that's it.